Hello and welcome to the video. This is a very quick video on updating this module here. This is the Immersion RC RapidFIRE. Now, it has been my favourite module by a country mile for now, and what I want to do is very quickly show you how quick and easy it is to update the version of the code on here. Now, if you go onto the website, Immersion RC, I'll put a link in the description. All of the software updating tools are on there for Mac OS, Windows or Linux. So no matter what you're running, you should be able to get the update to work. And if you scroll down and have a look through all of the different updates that have happened since mine, which is very old now because it was kind of the original version or two when it came out, you can see that there's an awful lot of cool things in here. Mismatched frequencies, the mirror the OLED menu and the goggle on-screen display, which is incredibly useful. Add long range features, ability to change sync time, ability to have different OSD and RSSI information and where it is in the screen. So this is absolutely something worth doing, and if it's something like me that you've maybe fallen behind on or not bothered about, it's a worthwhile upgrade and takes all of about 2 minutes. So the first thing we need to do is to take the module out of the goggles and remove it from the cover, because we need access to the little USB port at the side to plug it into a computer. Download and install the updater and run it, and it'll look something a little bit like this. To get it into the right mode, so when you plug the USB cable in, it's ready to update, what you do is press the joystick button in as you install the USB cable, and that will change it to USB update mode. You'll know it's worked because in the little screen in the top left hand corner of the RapidFIRE updater, the little red light will go green and show you that it's connected to a COM port. If you plug it in and that doesn't appear, then it might be a driver issue. There's links on this application to download and install those drivers, or it could be that you accidentally didn't press the joystick in. The other thing that you can do, of course, is load your own splash screen. Now, using any graphics editor, you need to create a black and white image, dimension of 128 by 64 pixels. Now, if you're a Patreon of mine, this is one of the things that I do for Patreons, but most graphics packages, it's relatively straightforward. Then you need to choose the latest and greatest version. I'm going to go with the very latest. You can enable the beta stuff, I wouldn't, and then click Flash Firmware. And then it starts to flash the module. Nothing appears on the screen. It hesitates about halfway through, which always gives your heart a little extra skip. And then when it's finished, there's no kind of confirmation or beep. It just says successful. Then you can just unplug the module. Then it's simply a case of putting everything back together. So put it back in the cover. This is the black cover that I've got here. This is an optional extra thing that you can get if you don't like that garish red one that the original units came with, and then install it into the goggles. And if we power it up, you can see we have lots of extra stuff in the menus, and we now have a couple of on-screen display sub-menus that we can go into, and there's lots of different modes. But the really cool thing is, if I hold it up to the camera, you can see that the menu is now mirrored in your goggles, so you can navigate easily with the RapidFIRE without taking your goggles off and turning them around to have a look. Now, the RapidFIRE with its lost model finder mode has saved quite a few quads here, and hopefully now you can see how quick and easy it is to do the update and some of the cool things that you get when you go through the process. So if you are like me and you have kind of fallen behind the firmware updates, it's probably time to whip out that USB cable and get it done. Thanks for watching the video and watching right to the very end. You can find me in all the usual places on social media, and if you like the video and like what I'm doing here, then hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification icon too. If you really like what I'm doing, you can go the extra mile and become one of my Patreons for access to me directly for support, and also giveaways and regular updates too. If you're looking for particular content, then check out the playlist. I organise all of my videos into playlists, so if you're looking for a particular topic, you can find everything here. If it's called Introduction To, it's designed to start very simply and build on that simple introduction to teach you all about it. If it's called For Beginners, then that is really aimed at people who are brand new to that part of the hobby. You can also search on YouTube for anything that you're interested in using the search function at the top. So iNav Painless 360 will find all of my videos and even the playlists around iNav. So thanks again for watching, and happy flying.